Here are 20 brutal truths people don't want to hear. Number 20. We're all going to die. The end. The clock is ticking, amigo. Stop reading this article and use the time you have left to create a legacy that's bigger than you could ever dream of. Inspire the world through your gifts, take care of your family, and come to terms with the fact you'll have to say goodbye one day. Death is guaranteed for all of us. It's the only certainty we have, and it's the only motivation you will ever need. Number 19. Some people dream and others just execute. Do the latter. We've all got hopes and dreams, but how many people do you know who actually do what they dream of? The answer is very few. That's because dreaming is like an orgasm, it feels amazing. Execution is about not having all the answers and putting in the work. It's spending 5 hours writing a blog post or doing 100 laps of the running track to get your fitness level up. We all want to become the best in our field, but that will only happen if you experiment like crazy, learn, grow, and continue executing. You'll gain the skills you need by executing and learning what doesn't work. Please quit dreaming and start believing through executing. Number 18. Trying to meet society's idea of success is a loser's game. What you see on the internet as success is a lie. Success is whatever you make it, and it varies to some degree for each and every person. For us millennials, our idea of success stems from our parents who value home ownership, cars, university, and stuff that doesn't align with who we are. We have this inner conflict because we want to chase our own version of success, but then we lose society's acceptance because we don't fit the criteria of the majority. Screw the majority. Following the herd is not how you become extraordinary, being you is. Number 17. Be you and stop being an actor. The right people will be attracted to your life when you quit being a Hollywood actor and pretending you don't have problems and that life is like spending every day in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory licking lollipops and having Oompa Loompas serve you everything you could ever want. The word actor is what I use to describe someone who's not being vulnerable, authentic, and real with everybody. Telling people you're not okay is fine. Asking for help is the greatest gift you can have in times of pain and suffering. If you're hiding the real you because you're ashamed of who you are, then know this: you can always become the person you've dreamt of being. It takes discipline, courage, and a sense of fight to grow, adapt, and admit when you're wrong. Accept where you are and move mountains to get where you know you can be in the future. We're all capable of so much more than our current circumstances. Number 16. Hate to break it to you, money won't make you happy. I know what it's like to have more money than you can spend. It means nothing. Sorry. Deep down you know money won't make you happy, yet you chase it because everyone else on the hamster wheel is doing the same. The harsh truth is that meaning and purpose, which sound corny, are far more powerful than money will ever be. We're all chasing feelings, not money. You don't want the money, you want the feeling you get when you have it and buy stuff with it. Meaning and purpose give you even better feelings, and they are free. Number 15. Gratitude is a bloody superpower. Ever since I started keeping a gratitude journal, I've learned to see so much good in the world. Even on days when I hit a major crisis, on the outskirts of that crisis is still so much good. Gratitude is how you turn the balance of thoughts in your mind from negative to positive. This will never happen by default, so you have to make it a habit to deliberately be grateful every single day. Number 14. Quit wasting your time and throwing it down the toilet. Pissing your time up against the wall doing useless activities rather than pursuing your passion is the dumbest thing you can do. All of the things you want to achieve and haven't yet can be done in the time you waste. You think you don't have time to write, make music, or train for a sport, but you do. You have just as much time as I do, so why not use it to do the activities that will make you feel a sense of accomplishment? Number 13. Other people's opinions doesn't matter. Being bogged down by what other people think of you is crazy. Half the time, the people who are sharing these opinions are complete failures and are projecting their wants, needs, failures, and desires onto you. They are hoping they can live vicariously through your life because their life sucks. The only opinion that matters is yours. If you believe you can do the impossible, then you will. Number 12. No one gives a hoot about your personal brand. All these personal brand courses and building a brand on LinkedIn are ridiculous. No one cares about your ego, how good you think you are, or your company. All we care about is what's in it for us. If you deliver something of value, then we will all like your stuff. There's nothing else to it. Your brand is just a perception based on the results you've proven in the past. Your brand is only as good as what you can teach us, give us, or inspire us to do. Number 11. Complaining is a waste of time. It achieves nothing and is for crybabies who don't want to face the harsh truth: we're in control of everything that happens to us. Meaning, we're in control of how we interpret all events. Complaining is a disease that carries an antidote called, freaking stop it, now, please. No one likes a complainer, and it's only making you get stuck in your head instead of charging forward towards your goals and doing something cool. Number 10. We're all going to have someone die on us, expect it. I've lost many relatives in the last few years, including my grandma who died at 104 because she stopped eating and decided she lived enough. If emotion controls you, have already lost. A wise man will know how to use his emotions for his own benefit. He will control them and not be controlled by them. Emotion makes us human. Through emotion, we can make this world a better place by art, creativity, etc., but it should not be our weakness than strength. The world we live in are not run by emotion. Sure, before Tesla or any self-driving cars, human drivers were efficient, they had emotion, they could feel us. But they got replaced by the self-driving car. 'Cause machines are more efficient than human in this case. The world doesn't care about your feelings. And to be honest, why should they? Number 8. Mindset is the main difference between successful people and failure. What's the difference between you and Michael Jordan or LeBron James or Cristiano Ronaldo? The answer is the mindset. While you are watching meaningless TV shows like Big Boss or Keep Up with Kardashians or YouTube funny videos or TikTok, these people might be practicing their skill, putting on their work, or might be doing something that adds value to their life. Their mind is always on the betterment of themselves. They bet on themselves. The truth is, if you can think better, you are likely to choose better, do better, and consequently be better. Number 7. We all have the same problems. My problems are the same as your problems. You might be dealing with some BS, but you're not alone. That divorce, person that passed away, rejection letter you got, or redundancy you were forced to take is happening to many other people, at exactly the same time. Knowing your problems are all the same is how you stop yourself from getting stuck and feeling sorry for yourself. All your problems are simply a process that you have to deal with. This process is part of the human experience, and it's what you were forced to sign up for when your parents decided to have sex and create you in the first place. Number 6. You don't need experience ever. So many people in the workforce resist applying for their dream career because it says in the advertisement, 5 years of X skill required with a proven track record. This line is part of every template for every job ad ever written. This line is in the ad to stop time wasters and people that don't have the killer instinct to see past the obstacle that's been laid in front of them. If you give up on your career dream just because of one line, in one job ad, you're probably not cut out to work for most companies. Experience often leads to a fixed mindset that makes you think you know everything when you don't. Sometimes the best experience is no experience and a brilliant mindset. Number 5. Poor stay poor because they never learn or try to learn. Keeping up with the previous points on the poor. Poor people behave differently than the middle class and the rich, they have different habits, they find more excuses, and they might have been dealt a tougher hand to begin with, but they call it quits as soon as they can and accept their current reality as destiny or blame it to God, without giving it their all to improve the current situation. In order for anyone to achieve financial success, they need a particular set of tools, which to our surprise most people never get ever research and acquire them. These tools guarantee success. They are called learning and hard work, discipline and creativity. When poor people think of education, they immediately associate the term with expensive MBAs or universities reserved for the super rich. The truth is, you can learn more about success in life by studying successful people, reading their stories, and looking for patterns in their behavior. Number 4. Your problem which you have been dealing with right now wouldn't matter 3 to 5 years from now. Most people don't accept this. But this is the truth. No matter how big your problem is, the test you have next week, the COVID-19 pandemic, the project you're rushing to complete, the breakup you had last week, the fact that your contractor is late on your latest development project, all of them stress you out and open the door for emotions to take control. Having said that, if you have any problem which really will produce some negative effect in your life later on, then it's time to get even more serious about it and make sure you get it right. And if you're not even going to remember it in the next 5 years, why the hell are you spending so much time and resources on it? Just get it done so you can move on to more important things. It's time to cut the shitty things out and get busy on things that matter. Number 3. Quality is more important than quantity. You might understand this better by this. Why Apple only releases one new primary model in a year and their price is in lakhs or above $1,000. Still, everyone is crazy about it, while other companies release a new model phone every 1 to 2 months, still need to give a discount to make the sale. Yes, quality is the answer. Quality is not just on the phone or any material goods, this applies to every aspect of your life. Whether it's health, relationship, friendship, or anything. Number 2. The only currency is time. Time and rivers flow never wait for anyone. Let's justify it. But first, let this sink in for a moment. An average person lives about 70 to 80 years. We spend about 25 years of our life sleeping. That's a big number that accounts for almost 1/3 of our entire life, but still, 30% of us struggle to sleep well. We spend about 8 years of our life on social media and the internet, about 4 years eating and drinking, about 4 years in education, about 2 years grooming, personal care, about 2 years shopping, about 1 year in child care, about 1.1/2 years traveling, about 6 years doing chores and about 10 years working. Oh no. Hence, that leaves us with only about 10 years. How are we going to spend it? You have the same 24 hours as Jack Ma or Bill Gates, but the difference is they use it while you might spend it. Number 1. Thinking and doing are two different things. How many people have you heard of saying they're going to do something and then never put the money where their mouth is? The next startup, the next trip, the next book, etc. Plenty. Right. Success is not a result of the plan but instead the result of the execution. The world rewards those that get things done, so if you have any plans to make a difference in this short lifetime of yours, it's time to cut the crap and get busy. Well, there you have it, brewers. 20 brutal truths that you might want to hear. We hope you learned a thing or two from this video. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more exciting and inspirational content. Here at Dollar Brew, we are always trying to bring you videos that will inspire you, motivate you, and push you to become the best versions of yourselves. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.